I've always been a fan of Bluey. The show's warmth, humor, and life lessons always left me feeling good. So when I heard rumors about a lost episode titled Bandit the Cannibal, I was both intrigued and skeptical. The very idea seemed so out of place for such a wholesome show. And yet, curiosity got the better of me. A friend who shared my interest in rare media claimed to have a copy of the episode. He found it on a dark corner of the internet, and after some persuading, he agreed to let me watch it. He warned me, though, that it was unlike any Bluey episode I had ever seen. Brushing off his caution, I took the USB drive home and plugged it into my computer. The episode began with the usual cheerful intro, but something was off. The colors seemed muted. The music was slower. The title card read, Bandit the Cannibal, in jagged lettering. Well, the episode started normally enough. Bluey and Bingo were playing in the backyard, and Bandit was preparing a barbecue. Chili was inside, presumably preparing the sides. But as the scene progressed, the atmosphere grew increasingly more unsettling. The sky darkened, and the cheerful background music was replaced by an eerie, abrupt silence. Bandit's demeanor noticeably changed. He became unusually stern and serious. He called Bluey and Bingo over with a tone that was more commanding than playful, and the girls looked confused but obeyed. Bandit then announced that they were going on a special adventure, his smile appearing forced and sinister. They went into the woods behind their house, a location rarely shown in the series. The trees were twisted. The shadows seemed to move on their own. The entire scene felt claustrophobic, and Bluey and Bingo's usual chatter was replaced by nervous whispers. As they ventured deeper into the woods, they came across a small, decrepit cabin. Bandit's eyes gleamed with an unsettling intensity as he led the girls inside. The interior was dark and foreboding, with unfamiliar symbols carved into the walls. The camera angles became unnatural, unlike anything you'd find in a normal episode, adding to the sense of dread. Bandit then began talking about an old family tradition. Bluey and Bingo looked scared and confused. It was at this point that Bandit produced a large knife from his back. The screen flickered, and there were quick flashes of disturbing images. The scene then cuts to Bluey and Bingo locked in a cage, their faces streaked with tears. Bandit stood before them, sharpening his knife, his eyes devoid of any warmth. The once cheerful father figure had transformed into something monstrous. The camera zoomed in on Bandit's face as he whispered, "It's time to prepare the feast." His voice echoed unnaturally, sending chills down my spine, and just as he raised the knife, the screen went black. The episode then ended, returning to the main menu with the usual cheerful music as if nothing had happened. Shaken, I turned off my computer. The disturbing images and unsettling atmosphere stayed with me long after the screen went dark. I tried to reach out to my friend to ask more about the episode, but He never responded. It was as if he had vanished. The USB drive, once a source of excitement, now felt like a cursed object. Some episodes are meant to stay lost, their dark secrets buried in the past. Because once you let them in, they may never let you go. And the haunting presence will always be there, lurking just out of sight.